ZINGOTV channel 251. Remember to download both the Barn Burner and Zingo. Hey, Noel, can you do this? Remember to download the Barn Burner and ZINGOTV app in their respective app store on iOS and Android. And for ZINGOTV, they're also available on Roku Sticks, Amazon Fire TV Sticks, Google Chromecast, and all smart TVs 2016 forward. Welcome to a New Year's edition
with your eyes closed. Very good.
Now,
Here, you could use these, Noel. You could use these and read off the script.
Very psychedelic glasses you got there. Very psychedelic.
Right? Oh my goodness. I was gonna wear them today just to be like, woo, you know.
2020, not 1920. All right, Sam. It's 2020, not 1920. All right, you got Eduardo Harari there, the king of Spanglish sports world. Noel Club, the king of club tracks and knockout. And speaking about two knockouts, come on. We got Stephanie Fleming there. Stephanie, you're going, it looks like you and Sam are ready to go out, hit the club, hit the party, and no social distancing. What's wrong here? Look, Sam already had a little bit of the bubbly, My good friend Chris Jericho. All right, so let's start off with Steph, because Steph, we're all in Toronto, and Steph's in Newfoundland, not Foundland, Finland. All right, what's the big traditions in Newfoundland, Steph?
Well, this year is a little bit different, but I think everyone just gathers with friends and family, and similar to the rest of Canada, we ring in the new year, but we are the first ones to do it, so it's pretty exciting. We're the first ones to get rid of 2020 this year.
Woo!
So what, an hour and a half, right? So it's 10:30 our time. You're gonna ring in the new year like it was 1999, right?
Yeah, like it was the millennium.
All right, Sam, what are your special plans? Thanks for joining us, by the way, Sam.
Yeah, I was just going to come on for a little bit today. I was watching the episode before as you were talking about your daughter and stuff like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I got to come on and at least say Happy New Year's to everyone. And, you know, this is an amazing time. I feel like, well, not an amazing time. It's been a hard year actually, but you know, it's an amazing time to be letting it all go and moving forward into 2021. So shipping that off there. But traditions, I mean, my whole family's home doing their own thing, watching Netflix, just living their best life, you know, watching movies and stuff. But what about you guys? What about you?
All right, Noel, your turn here.
Well, it's pretty quiet over here right now because of the lockdown. So that's, yeah, it's not quite the same.
Lockdown
kind of sucks.
So, it does.
Well, I don't know if you know this, okay? I don't know if you know this. You're hosting a boxing show, but you know, Stephanie is a 3-time national champion in kickboxing. And what do we think?
But the thing is, though, but you only had 2 fights in Canada. So how can you be the 3-time champion with 2 fights in Canada? I don't really quite understand
Steph,
that.
Do you want to see Steph, do you want to see that? Come on.
I've had way more than 2 fights in Canada.
Yeah, how many fights out of Canada?
I think 7 or 8 for sure. But most of my fights are international, yeah.
All right. So we're having the first kickboxing show starting up in January there. And I just want to welcome in one of our newcomers who's starting off a show on this coming Monday, January 4th. Jeremy, unmute yourself there. And you can see he's a big Washington Capitol fan. He's bringing in Zdeno Chara through a limousine.
Yep.
To the senator in Washington. First of all, welcome on board here, Jeremy. How's everything?
Thank you.
In the States for New Year's Eve?
Everything's good. I'm really excited to join the Barn Burner team and to get going. A couple shows on Monday. Yeah, as you said, I'm a Washington fan. I'm from Washington. Lived here my whole life, so yeah, really excited. Thanks.
All right, Eduardo. We didn't get a hold of Eduardo, so Eduardo, any questions to the people here? And what's your New Year's tradition, Eduardo?
So, well, it's different this year. We normally have a lot of the family over, and we do it Venezuelan style with music and big tradition with lots of great stuff. So, you know, it's different.
Eduardo, last year, police came to your door because I called in. I said, "What's the disturbance? So much loud music, so many, people came to your door, and you started off 2020 in a wrong way, and it continued going a little downhill, right?"
Well, you always send the police to my door no matter what. So you don't.
I got a Steph there, kickboxing with or Sam there with the glasses there and everything like that. But Eduardo, take us through, and I'll go around the table now. Take us through if there was a highlight in 2020 for you, Eduardo. Start us off.
Well, actually, there is a highlight because
I know, working with me every
although
day.
we
Working with me every day. That's the ultimate career highlight, Noel. Come on.
no that was the disappointment of 2020. But
oh, ouch! Ouch!
I think the biggest highlight in 2020 for me happens to be that we pushed forward what no other network did, and it's thanks to all the team that we have, the members here, and all the people that are at home from our network that have done it. All the people that are still here with us, and the people that have left for other ventures. So I would love to, because we pushed the envelope above and beyond what it was expected of everybody.
That's pretty cool.
I want to echo that, especially with the two ladies here, the H.E.R network. For people who are just tuning in here, the H.E.R network, when we launched it, it's sort of to leave a legacy for my daughter. Like Sam said, I just talked about my daughter a couple minutes ago, to leave a legacy for my daughter and people like Sam who has come a long way in these. I think we just passed 50 shows on Lavish. Steph was there for 5-6 of the 50 shows. We got to get Steph on 4 times next week to be on 10 shows for Lavish, all right? Sam has been one of the people who, when we start this H.E.R network, let's face it, never get a microphone, never get a TV exposure and all that. And she's been rocking it since, the first day. I gave her some tips, and she's been, I'm very proud of Sam, and Steph there is also very much like Sam, who first time, even though she's a 3-time national champion, Noel, 3-time national champion, and fighting 7-8 times in Canada, like she said. All right, Noel, don't question my things. She's a champion. Noel, are you a champion?
Former, a long time
ago.
Former
what champion? Zip lining?
Zip lining, that's right, man. Zip lining.
Hey, Noel, I don't think you want to get into the ring with this one.
My money's on Steph. Steph, hold on. I'm going to ask Steph here right now. Hold on. Steph, do you think you could take Noel?
I think Noel probably has better hands than I do, but I think if it was a kickboxer or an MMA fight, given Noel's age, for sure, yeah, I think I'd have it.
He looks good for 60. Come on.
60, I'm 80, man. I'm 80.
80, yeah. Half of 80, 40. All right. Don't say 80 around Sam. She goes...
Yeah, I heard about that. I did hear about that. Yeah. She likes the older guys. Yeah.
Oh. we just put these on here now. Oh my gosh.
Like, I'm not here right now.
But the H.E.R network, like these two personify, and hopefully we'll be joined by a couple more in the next few minutes there. But Steph and Sam are really big proponents of the H.E.R network now and going forward, and for that matter, Noel is a big proponent of the Barn Burner. And Jeremy, you're coming on now, so you got big shoes to fill. All right, Jeremy, big shoes to fill, because you see, you're on the screen now with a national champion. You're on the screen with the because she's doing Lavish with her co-host, and her co-host is like a mega star, right, Steph? Mega star. Like, I got nothing on the Rock. Nothing on the Rock, but I don't know if you know this, Jeremy. Okay, I don't know if you know this. Sam, do you want to tell Jeremy who I am?
The president of the provinces of Canada. Right.
And look, I got good hair, not that like orange guy you have in the White House right now. Okay? So, but speak about that. Right. 2020, end of 2020. It looks like I'm going to say it looks like, but it is going to happen. You guys are going to have a new president. How excited, because you're in Washington, I believe, how excited are you in Washington about having a not orange member in the presidency in the White House? Not orange member.
It'll be different for sure, especially with any time in Washington. Anytime there's a new president, it's just like a lot of craziness in the weeks leading up to it. So already they're setting up like security stuff, even though it's a couple weeks away. But it'll be different for sure.
All right, so I'll get. Let me ask you, Jeremy, since I closed out with you. What has been the highlight of 2020? Getting picked up by Barn Burner, right?
The highlight waited until the about 363rd day of the year or so. Yeah, I mean I'm in my last year of college now, so a lot of exciting stuff happening. Barn Burner that is up there, and having a show here, and kind of preparing to transition out of college, and it's all pretty exciting. So yeah, it was as good of a year as it could have been given the circumstances.
All right, Noel, your highlight of 2020.
Oh, for me, it was actually coming on the network. It really was for me. Through Kanai Andrews, being on the show, and then Mr. Kanai Andrews, you know that guy. To Kill Countdown.
I think Steph could take him also. So that's
But no,
I
that's
wouldn't
my
want to.
highlight.
Kanai's such a great guy.
Oh, so you would take Noel, but Kanai is a great guy. All right, so Noel, you got your feet there. So it sounded like a challenge, Noel.
Yeah, I got challenged
Why
both times.
not? It's fun
That's
to
the business
jump
I'm
in
in.
the ring. Any fighter loves jumping in the ring, so I'm sure it'd be fun for both of us either way.
All right, so
challenge all the time, but I'm quite used to it.
Noel, you said coming onto the network. Anything else?
For me, it was actually just some of the guests I had on. I mean, had a chance to speak with Kim Mitchell a few times, and that was really fantastic. And actually, behind the scenes, I talked to a couple other bands out of Canada. They're pretty big bands. I talk to now like once a week, which I never thought a year ago would ever happen. And
all right, so I'm gonna make 2021 even bigger for you. All right.
Okay. Oh, please do.
Since I'm the guy here for Barn Burner, and Steph is right. Steph has been in my ear all the time. Tell Noel if he wants to get promoted, he needs to get Conor McGregor on here for a special guest. Conor McGregor.
I did not say that.
Yeah, she's been in my ear and all that. Look, she's texting me and everything like that. So can you deliver?
Noel's had some great boxers on. Okay, I like boxers too.
Okay, so get some boxers. Like Floyd, Money Mayweather. Eduardo has all the money to give Floyd. Come on.
You just had Evander Holyfield's son, right, Noel?
Yeah, we did. But the problem was we couldn't talk about Evander in the interview. We had to really talk about Evan. So it's kind of a shame.
That's good for him. That's good for him. Like, it's good he's making his own way. And
well, he's still new. He only has like 5 fights, so he's got a long ways to go yet. But it's a shame we couldn't talk about his dad, which is a real shame, I thought.
And we have to point out with Noel, it's one thing to be pointed out is that what other show can have 6 or 7 Olympians at a time?
A world champion.
Discussing fights.
On that show, he has a guy on that show named Joe. Greatest name in the world, named Joe. All right. Sorry, Jerry.
We need Joe on the show now. That's all it is. Yeah.
Joe's a fixture. We're talking about coming up. Joe Tilley coming up next. Yes, Joe Tilley there. All right. So Steph, I'll get to you and then I'll get to Sam. Your highlight of 2020. I know, watching my hair on lavish and everything, right?
Oh, obviously.
At least she knows it, right? At least she knows it. Go ahead, Steph.
No, I think like the highlight of this year for me has just been that like we all had a chance to slow down and really realize like how important your family and your friends are, because this has been tough times for everyone, and we've all been home more and spending more time with family and friends and keeping everyone a little bit closer. So I think just like going back to that and realizing, how grateful I am to be living where I am and be happy and healthy and have family who's happy and healthy. And also joining the Barn Burner Network has been great as well.
And don't forget, Noel, she's a 3-time national champion in kickboxing. And we got a kickboxing show coming up in January, right, Steph? Mm-hmm. Tell them about it.
Yeah, in January, we're going to start a new show called In the Ring. with myself, and we also had the Champions Corner, which is a WMMA show in the new year as well. So that's with myself and Cass Wiseman.
All right. Sam, your highlight of 2020. I know what it's going to be. I know what.
Yeah, I feel like I said this before. I definitely think it's about joining the network too. I feel like before I lost the network, I was so lost. But you know, like I feel like I met so much amazing people, including all of you guys here today. You know, I feel like there's been so much work that's been put into this to help be together, bring people together, all of that with entertainment and everything too. Learned a lot about sports. I learned that NHL is not a hospital, it is a hockey league. Thank God somebody taught me that. Definitely interested in all that. And yeah, I just can't wait to see where this goes for 2021. I feel like a lot is in store, a lot of new shows coming out, a lot of new people, a lot of new guests. So definitely interested to see that too. But yeah, just pushing through. What about you guys?
And one other thing, not only that's Sam co-hosts with me, Lavish, but Sam also co-hosts another show. You want to tell everybody about that?
Yeah, so that was Life Chats with Jen Connor. She's an amazing singer. If you guys haven't heard her, she's on Spotify.
Sam, you want me to sing?
Yes, go ahead, Joe. Sing to everybody. It's a new year, Joe.
What about having a duet, me and Steph and Noel? I know Noel could belt it out like all the.
I can't sing. No, we'll lose a lot of ratings if I try.
Oh,
Me
okay.
either.
All right, so I'll go around the table again. Start off with Eduardo here. 2021. If you could pick not one thing, let's say 2 or 3 things, what would you personally change in the world?
Well, I want to deal with reality. The reality is that, yes, I want to change. I want to get rid of COVID, definitely. And not so much for what we have missed, but it's just for the idea that we need a brand new start. As a group, as a community, as a group of people in the world. But I think what the most I would like to change is the unification of everybody, because we have gone in 2020 through so much ordeal in regards to inequality of race and creed, that's the most important thing right now. We have to get unified. We have to become one big family and forget about everything else that goes on. And definitely, to me, bring back sport, because I miss going to the stadiums. I miss going to, to do what I love to do, and that's report and bring our audiences the best of the best in the world of sport.
All right, so let's get to Sam. What do you say? Give me 2 or 3 things that you would change in 2021.
That I would change in 2021 coming up.
If you had the power, say, since I am the president of the provinces of Canada, I gave you the power.
If you gave me the power, definitely like making sure that vaccine gets to everybody safely. I feel like I know they're giving it to the frontline workers and like the elderly right now and the indigenous groups, but like getting that out and getting like everybody just safe. I feel like so many lives have been taken this year, and like I just don't want anybody else to get hurt or anything like that. So definitely like just distributing that to everybody and like making sure all the precautions and stuff are followed. So if that's what you mean, yeah, definitely saving the lives of everybody else, to keep that going. Yeah.
Okay, Noel.
Yeah, I want to see everybody knock COVID out, finally, permanently, just knock it right out. So, move on again, like Ward was saying about live sports, live music, live events. I mean, that's part of my living too, is coaching with Team Ontario and working with Team Canada, and having no kind of plan for Olympics, can't plan for anything right now, which has been, for me, it's a nightmare because I'm a big on planning and getting stuff underway. So yeah, just knock COVID out. Let's go back to being normal again. That's what I want to see as soon as possible.
Good luck.
Yeah, I would just echo that too, and COVID, knock COVID out across the continent, especially so we can get sports back up and running as usual. I'm definitely thankful for the sports that we have back as it is, but hopefully we can kind of get things back to the way they used to be as soon as possible, both here in the U.S. and of course in Canada. So I think that would just be the best thing, and I'm personally, looking forward as much as I can to the next time I'm at a live sporting event, because I don't think it's been this long since I was a little kid. It's probably been, I don't know, a year and a half or whatever it is.
A year and a half, or a little kid, a year and a half ago, you were a little kid?
No, since the last time I was at a live game, like in person.
Okay.
But it hasn't been this long since I've, going to a sporting event since I can't remember. But yeah, looking forward to that. So hopefully, we're definitely heading towards the finish line. So hopefully everybody can get vaccinated safely. It all works, and no more complications.
Since
they can get back up and going, because
since the rest of us are in Toronto, how's everything in Washington? I asked Steph in Newfoundland, but how's everything going in Washington?
I mean, we're not on lockdown or anything, but of course there's still the things like across the country in most big cities here. It's I don't think there's no indoor dining, stuff like that. Like they're keeping the rules in place as much as they can, while trying to not kind of lock down everything. But for me personally, because I'm in college, I go to Penn State. We did mandatory testing before everybody left, which was obviously a great idea. So when people kind of left, go back to their hometowns, it was good that everybody got tested and kind of figured stuff out. So just staying home for the most part now.
Okay, Steph, what do you say?
Well, just to build on what everyone is saying, I really hope to see a happier, healthier 2021 for sure, with everything with COVID sort of working itself out, vaccine being distributed, and the return of amateur sports and professional sports, and to add on to that, more sponsorship, more media attention for female athletes.
Well, how much more? I'm giving you your own network. Come on. All right.
There's lots of amateur fighters who could use some backing financially.
Well, since we're about 5 hours away, 3.5 in Newfoundland from 2021. Now I'm going to go around the table and I'm going to say, give me something that people don't know about you guys. All right. Give me something juicy that people don't know about you guys. All right. Noel, since you're laughing, we'll start with you.
I don't know where to go with that one, man.
All right. Give me 10 things, because Noel, I know you're laughing. You probably could have more than one thing. Come on.
Well, I have probably a couple things, but it's not good for live TV, though, I don't think.
All right. So, keep it not X-rated. What is it?
Yeah, keeping it clean, right? But
you're not going to do it. All right, Jeremy.
I'm thinking here.
Nobody wants to embarrass themselves. Come on.
No.
See, Noel, look, Noel uses shampoo for his hair. Come on, look at that.
I don't have much hair. There's not much there.
That's what nobody knows about. You don't even use shampoo. There you go. All right.
What's there, man?
Okay, I know Eduardo's going to come through here. Eduardo, go ahead.
We have a new entrance into our midst.
All right.
He's going to take this question very, very likely.
Yeah.
All right. So he'll answer right away. I'm putting him to work. What's the score of Canada, Finland?
Canada's up 1-0. The second period is moments away.
All right.
Oh, wow.
So Justin has here 3 minutes. So Justin, the last question I asked is, give me one embarrassing moment or thing about you that nobody knows. It's on your head now. You're a Montreal Expo fan.
Yeah, Expos not so much. I mean, I wish they were around, but that's not really embarrassing. God, I don't really have many embarrassing stories.
See, nobody's Steph, come on, come through. What's the you have told some great stuff on Lavish the last couple of days. Steph, come on, give us some juicy details.
I have so many embarrassing stories. It's really hard to. It's really hard to choose.
One.
Okay. Okay. I was in South Africa at a fight, and there was thousands of people watching. And I tripped up in the ring, and I fell flat on my face. And I was so embarrassed. I got up and used all that energy and got a TKO. So it was good, but it it was extremely embarrassing to land flat on your face, and the ref
Tell
actually
the
laughed
other
at
story
you.
because I know Sam wants to hear it again. Tell the other story of something
Oh,
going on
about the
fire.
time I
Listen
lit
to
my
this.
hair on fire?
Yeah. I talk about Noel's hair. That was one of the reasons Noel lost his hair. His hair was on fire. But go ahead, tell everybody the reason. Go.
Okay, well, I went to a wedding one time and I was late, embarrassingly. They were started the speeches. So everyone, of course, looked at me when I walked in. I sat down at the table. My mother chastised me for being late. I leaned over to whisper to her why I was late, and I caught my hair on fire. So, yeah, it started to like smoke.
Look
Everyone
at
was looking at me.
Jeremy's face.
So frantically trying to pat it out. Yeah, it was hard.
And do you have any marks to show that your hair was on fire?
No, Joe, I do not.
No, that means for the guys who don't know Ladies Talk, that means I'm not going to show it. That's the real reason that no means I'm not going to show it.
It wasn't that dramatic. It was hair.
All right, so we'll go around the table. Okay, what do you think 2021? I'll start off with you, Noel. 2021, be it Maple Leafs winning the Stanley Cup. One thing that you think will happen in 2021. He's laughing because I said the Maple Leafs winning the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
Listen, no faith. Come on.
So he's winning a playoff
I love
round.
the Leafs, but I'm not. I mean, I've been around, and that's not going to happen.
All right, go ahead. One thing that's going to happen in 2021.
Again, that's a tough question. That's a very, very.
Oh
very
my gosh! Come on, Noel. Give me. Mike Tyson biting off.
Noel, do you see?
Well,
do you see any old boxers coming out of retirement for a fight?
Yeah, actually, the rumors of quite a few coming up right now. There's actually a rumor right now of Lennox Lewis against Mike Tyson. It's a rumor, not confirmed. Yes. So that's a possibility. You probably see another matchup like that again. The Mike Tyson with a Holyfield or Lennox Lewis happen probably early New Year. I'd say that'd be the probably going to happen. Most likely to happen. Yeah.
I'd tune in for that one.
All right, Steph, what do you think is going to happen in 2021? One thing that will happen.
I think we're going to keep. Who knows? Honestly, with the way that this year has been, I feel like hopefully things start to settle down and we start to get somewhere with COVID. But I think we all just have to keep rolling with the punches because it seems like life's thrown some curveballs these days.
All right. So one person who just joined us. Jessica has a show Wednesday. Sit down with Jess. We're all sitting down. It's New Year's Eve. Jess, thank you for coming here. All right, and I'm going to put you on the spot since nobody wanted to answer the.
Hi guys. First of all, nice to see you guys. I didn't want to cut everybody off there, but how's it going?
All right, so I'm going to put you on the spot here since nobody wanted to answer this. Tell me an embarrassing moment for you. In life or in 2020? Come on.
Embarrassing moment. No, I would not like to share any of my embarrassing moments, but nice try, Joe. It's nice to see everybody.
Check her out on TikTok. Never mind. All right.
Hey, those are my best moments on TikTok. So I enjoy TikTok. So don't you be making fun of my TikToks, Joe.
2021, what's one thing that you think can happen, Jess?
One thing that could happen, let's hope there's no COVID and everything, everything is finally, I see COVID ending, hopefully in February, we'll see. I keep reading a lot of articles that do state that we should be good to go for February, but you never know, right? So I'm hoping that ends soon so our life can be back to normal. But then again, I don't see our life being back to normal till maybe another year. Because then everyone will get vaccinated and we'll still have to be wearing masks and this and that. So yeah, let's hope that COVID and everything is over.
Yeah, February 8th, my birthday, everybody gets a present for me, okay?
Amazing.
Jess, it's either February 8th or May 22nd. All right, Sam, what do you say? One thing that can happen in 2021?
I feel like a lot of things can happen. I feel like a lot of the sports teams are probably going to have a lot of new people coming on. I feel like a lot of people are going to be filling in a whole bunch of different jobs that are going to probably open up soon too. But I kind of wanted to know, because I know I asked this earlier in the year, but when do you guys think all of this will end? Some people said 2022, 2024. Is this ending next year? Like, is this it for us? Or like, is COVID like, so I know Jess just said maybe another year and stuff, but like, what do you guys think? I wanted to kind of know on that.
While, I think it's here for a while, unfortunately. I don't see this going away anytime soon.
A while, like how long?
Things go back to normal, it'll be a while.
2 years.
Like,
2 years easily.
like until handshakes are normal again, that might be like 3 years.
Oh my gosh. So
I'm
does
trying
that
to
mean,
stay
like,
positive here, you know. Let's hope it ends soon, guys. You know, but
Yeah.
I know what you guys mean, like shaking the hands, but yeah, we'll see.
All
But
right,
I mean, haven't the borders started to open up now? Kind of like, I mean, are people traveling now? Like, are restrictions getting lifted? Or, you know, when they're like, oh, now you can have 10 people gathering, or do you know what I mean?
So lockdown. So lockdown.
Canada just extended its lockdown, so at the border. So
Yeah, it's lockdown for a while.
there is nothing open. So.
all right,
Oh,
so we got
no.
Justin.
Is Canada doing provincial-wide policies or?
Yes.
It's a countrywide lockdown.
Wow.
Basically, what they are saying is that most likely, if you want to come into Canada, you will have to show a negative test. And for Canadians traveling abroad and coming back, before they board on the plane coming back, they have to show a negative test.
Okay, that brings up a question. Who among everybody here has done a COVID test? Eduardo's the only one. Oh, Justin, you have done? Okay. So
I've done it as well.
Okay, so let's I'll ask Justin and then I'll ask one of the ladies. Justin, what it is and how does it feel like?
So it's literally, you know, the same kind of, it looks like a Q-tip, but it's bigger, and it's like a swab of the nose to kind of go around and around and have fun with it for a minute. And it,
Oh,
that's the best way
no.
to describe it. And it doesn't really, I don't know if I'd say the right word is hurt, but it's definitely uncomfortable, but it doesn't last very long. It's just, you know, it makes you want to, I don't know, sneeze or something afterwards. So, yeah.
Is there any other way to take the test? Like, can't they just like
Yeah.
take blood?
There's another way that I
different
don't think
way.
you want to do it. There is another possible way. I don't think you want to do that one.
Wait, what's that way?
I knew she's gonna ask that.
No, I actually don't know.
So you can lean forward and they shove something up.
Up down there?
So wait.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. Sam.
So Sam,
Is it the Q-tip? Is it the Q-tip?
Never mind.
I don't want to say.
Never
I don't
mind.
want to know.
Q-tip. All right. All right. This is 2000. Never mind.
Oh my God, I'm dying.
Steph, yesterday we talked about the best pickup lines, right? I got a new one. Thanks to Eduardo. Hey, Jess, do you want to go have a COVID test? That's the best pickup line. Come on. Yesterday we had the best pickup lines there. Imagine.
I don't find that funny, Joe. Okay,
Come on.
do not ever use that on anybody. Okay?
It won't work.
No, that's a big fail, Joe.
That's a big fail. You
Well,
will not be
It's a no
talking.
for me, Joe.
I'm not going to use it. Noel uses it all the time. I'm not.
Oh, I do, yeah. You see, it works really well too, by the way, right?
Oh my God.
All right, so
Joe, you asked what might happen in 2021, one event. I'll give you one. The San Diego Padres become World Series champions.
that could happen.
That could happen, very realistically.
It could.
It could happen.
To start with winning the division first.
Better.
Break it down
Who
to
wants a
10.
guarantee? Guaranteed. Or else Noel shaves his head.
I'm pretty close to that point already.
That's why I said it. Buffalo Bills win the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, that's a long
That's a long shot.
That's a
long
very
shot.
long
Buffalo
shot.
Would
Bills
love
because
that.
no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. Right, Sam?
But you know, that'd be a magical year.
Bills
The
Mafia.
win and the Bills win. That's a magical year.
Yeah. What
And
about
You
the
still have to
Sabres
get past
still won't make the
Mahomes,
playoffs.
and you don't want to get past Mahomes.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna ask Jess the question here. What do you think of the Tampa Raptors, Jess?
Don't even get me started. Okay, first it was Toronto Raptors, and then no, why you're asking me? It's not Tampa Raptors. Let's get it right.
But you want to go to Tampa to see it.
No, I appreciate the hospitality, and they're taking care of our Raptors, but I still wouldn't call
very
them
well.
Raptors. So.
Yeah, they're taking care of them. 0-3, taking care
What
of
about the
them.
Buffalo Blue
Very
Jays?
well. You know what? It's a team.
Yeah,
It's
Buffalo
a
Blue Jays,
team.
right.
I wouldn't blame it on Tampa. But yes, of course, I like my friend and I are thinking of going to Tampa next year, and hopefully, I can go see Steve as well, and we can see we can go watch the game. So I'm excited. We'll see what happens.
All right, so around the table, big stuff coming in 2021 in the sporting world. I know, Sam, you're not too keen on sports, but we'll start around Super Bowl, February. Well, okay, here, I'll start with this because we just talked about the World Juniors. Justin, who wins the gold medal in the World Juniors?
I've had a lot of conversations the last 48 hours asking me that, and it's either Russia or Canada. I can't tell which just yet, but with 21st round draft picks on the roster alone, which is the most of any team participating, I hate to be biased, but it's going to be Canada in the end.
All right, so Jess, when they start singing, Jess going to sing "Oh Canada." All right, so February, Super Bowl, February 7th, the day before the world's greatest day, February 8th, my birthday. Who's in the Super Bowl? Let's start off with Jess.
I don't watch football, so I can't really
Oh my God!
give
All
you
right,
an answer. But
just say Buffalo. Just say Buffalo. Buffalo.
no, not saying Buffalo.
Oh my God! Okay, enough of Jess.
You know what? No, we'll go with the Seattle Seahawks. I mean,
Seattle. Yeah, because Vancouver and all that. Okay, Justin.
Good question. Looking football last night, I'm not the biggest football fan, but I could see Baltimore.
Say Buffalo.
No, not Buffalo. I could see Baltimore maybe, and
Baltimore. All right, enough of you. All right, Jeremy.
So I actually think if it's anybody in the AFC other than Kansas City, it would be Buffalo. Probably be Kansas City, but if there's anyone else,
this is why he got hired.
And in the NFC, as much as I would love to say Washington, it will not be. I think if Jared Goff is healthy, then the Rams can make a run. Other than that, the Packers, probably the Packers to win it all. That's gonna be my pick.
Now, I guarantee you, Sam, who's my co-host of Lavish, is going to say the right team. Sam, who's going to go to the Super Bowl?
Joe, I don't really want to
look at her shake her head. Look at her shake the bobblehead.
You already know to skip me for this question, Joe. But I'll just say Buffalo's just so that you can have a good year.
See? All right.
That's my New Year's gift to you.
All right, keep gift. Steph.
I don't really watch football, to be honest with you. I don't really know.
Who do you think will perform for the Super Bowl then? I mean, Bruno Mars, Taylor Swift.
Weekend, it's been already announced. The Weekend's
okay, but you could have gave her a chance, Joe.
All right, Noel.
Cool.
Well, make Joe happy. I'll say Buffalo.
Noel wants another show.
Bills Mafia.
I'll say Buffalo, Green Bay.
Now,
I guarantee you, the Buffalo will make Joe even more happy.
I guarantee you, because Eduardo's not.
It's Buffalo, Green Bay. They should be allowed to play in the snow.
Yeah.
That's right. In Tampa, by the way, Jess. In Tampa.
Yeah.
I'm going to visit.
In Tampa.
In Tampa, the Super Bowl's in Tampa. All right, Eduardo, go ahead.
So, although they have lost 3 consecutive games, I have to say Pittsburgh. I mean
Pittsburgh. Enough of you already. Also, all right.
Hold on. Joe.
They won last week.
Ooh.
I think they have a good chance. Hell, aside from Mahomes, they have the best quarterback in the league.
No, they don't. Ben Roethlisberger's not the best.
He's not good. Did you go 9-0? Did you go 9-0?
No, I went 11-0. That's what they went.
Yeah, Buffalo lost in week 4, their first game.
Doesn't matter. Buffalo beat Pittsburgh. Doesn't matter. All right, enough of him. All right, let's start off. Jess, we'll start off with you. You know basketball, all right? Who is in the finals for basketball this year?
I see definitely Raptors, Milwaukee.
Well, Raptors and
And-
Milwaukee can't be because they're in the same division. Come on.
No, I'm still giving you a list. So
Oh,
don't
she's
cutting me
giving me a
off here,
list. Okay,
Joe. If
I'll
you
talk to
stop
Santa
for a
Claus. I'll check that
second,
list twice.
you
Come on.
let me talk. So I see the Lakers. I see Milwaukee. I see the Raptors. I see the Suns as well.
Hold
Those are
on.
my four top that I
You said you see the Suns?
Phoenix.
Yeah, you saw. Do you see the sun or do you see the Suns?
I said
Because
Suns.
the Suns have a better, even worse chance of the Maple Leafs winning the Stanley Cup.
No, I still believe in them, and you know what? It's just like right now, not even preseason, but like the first few games have been okay. But then again, like as the year progresses, they will get better. So.
All right, so I'm not going to ask Steph that. Steph, do you want to say who's making the NBA Finals this year?
I'm going to second what Jess says because she seems like she knows what's up.
All right, Justin is the king of the NBA. Go ahead, Justin.
All right. I'd like to see the Raptors back in, but by no means am I the king of the NBA. Who they face, I don't know, man. That's a really hard question. But while I'm on, what I will say is Canada just went up 2-0 in the World Juniors, so there's something.
Right, so sooner or later, Jess has got to prepare her voice. They're all singing on Canada. All right, so we're going to go to Jeremy. Jeremy from Washington here. And Washington, of course, the Wizards picked up Russell Westbrook. He's going to lead the league in triple doubles, but they're also going to win 30 games. That's all.
And they're not going to win a game. Yeah.
That's it. But what do you see, Jeremy?
Yeah. I would say Brooklyn.
You don't have to Google it. Come on. You don't have to look at it. Look at the eyes there. Like he's Googling everything. Come on.
I don't know who. I mean, I've watched a few Nets games this year. I think the Nets are looking really good. So I'm going to say Brooklyn to win. I guess play the Lakers. I don't know.
The Nets look great.
Nets Lakers
do look good in basketball. All the basketball Nets look amazing there. All right, Sam, go ahead.
Definitely rooting for the Raptors. I feel like they're finalizing and working on some new people coming on the team. So like fingers crossed that we get everyone we need.
Don't tell them about the trade I told you. Be quiet. Now just as
I'm not gonna tell them about the trade. Don't worry. But I feel like they probably know. But yeah, probably.
No, she doesn't know. Look at her face there. She doesn't know.
No?
No, she doesn't.
Wait,
I'm gonna smile. I'm not gonna cut Sam off. I'm gonna smile.
No, cut me off. Cut me off. Cut me off, Jess.
All right.
Go ahead. Keep talking because I want to hear.
Noel.
Well, I like the Lakers myself to be in it. I think they have a great shot. I mean, I love the Raptors, but I don't think they have a shot to go back in there again. I think it's going to be a tough run for us Torontonians for the next little while.
By the way,
I'd say Lakers would be in there. And I thought Jeremy actually, that's kind of what I was thinking too before, was actually his Nets and Lakers. That's kind of what I was thinking of too.
By the way, happy belated birthday to the GOAT. Some people call him the GOAT. LeBron James turned 36 years old yesterday. Happy birthday, LeBron James. You owe me $100 million or some Nike shoes. All right. Eduardo, did you give your pick for the NBA?
Not yet.
So I'll get it already. What are you waiting for?
So I'll go with Jeremy on this Nets and Clippers at the end.
Oh, Nets and Clippers.
Nets and Clippers?
Yeah.
Nets and Clippers at the end. All right. So since we're gonna ask the ladies, Sam and Jess and Steph here, okay? Some lavish news, Sam. Some lavish news. What do you expect in 2021 from the entertainment world? Go ahead.
Wow, from the entertainment world, I feel like I wasn't prepared for this today. But from the looks of it, I feel like a lot of celebrities have either been promoting like their, brands, like pushing that forward, have been joining a lot of new companies, have been, coming out with shoes or, different things too. Even like Mario Lopez coming out with a movie about KFC where he's what's the guy's name in KFC again?
Colonel Sanders.
Yeah. So even that, so coming out with movies or you know, I don't know, just different stuff. So I feel like a lot of new movies, a lot of new collaborations coming out. And yeah, like just more collabs. I feel like I don't know what to say. I mean, do you guys know about the entertainment right now about that?
Yes. Any new collabs that you want to talk about?
I know. I completely agree with Sam here. I definitely see a lot of collaborations, and you know what? Even a lot of breakups.
All right. What's the top breakup of 2021? What's going to make the story?
Top breakup. I don't have one in mind, but I do see a lot of celebrities with, you know, because everyone's staying together, they're at home, and I feel like it's just like nonstop seeing each other, and I see that happening a lot.
I got one here. Just breaking. PK Subban and Lindsey Vonn have broken up. PK Subban and Lindsey Vonn have broken up. Eduardo, take care of the show. I'm going after Lindsey Vonn right now. He looks like he doesn't know what to do there, Eduardo.
He's like, yeah.
But PK,
he's still stunned by the announcement. So,
Jess, are you stunned? Are you stunned that PK Subban and Lindsey Vonn have broken up? Are you stunned, Jess?
No. I am not stunned, Phil.
Justin likes the Habs. All right, PK played for the Habs, Montreal Canadiens. What are your thoughts, Justin?
I'm not surprised. They've been going through their ups and downs behind the scenes for a while, and only a select few people were in the know about their, I don't know, fighting or whatever it was that was going on. So I'm not surprised to hear it. And, you know, I think spending a lot of time together during this pandemic, we're all realizing that we want to, you know, rip each other's necks off, for lack of a better term. And I think, you know, two athletes with each other, that might even cause a little bit more controversy than your typical, you know, household such as, I don't know, yourself. So, yeah, no, not surprising. I wish he was still Hab, you know, when you look at the sport, but, yeah, no, not surprised, but I know that they were madly in love with each other. So, you know, how they got.
Here, I got the scoop. The reason why they broke up, right, is because PK couldn't ski. That's the truth. He couldn't ski. He was being taught by Lindsey Vonn for 4 years, and he couldn't ski. And that's the problem. You know, when you're dating Lindsey Vonn, you got to know how to ski. Noel, do you know how to ski?
No, I'm horrible.
No chance with Eduardo. Do you know how to ski? No.
Yes.
Right. No, you don't know how to ski.
Oh? Downhill and slalom.
I'm not talking about skee ball. I'm not talking.
No. I ski slalom and I ski downhill.
Hold on. Can you spell slalom?
For the last 30 years.
Can you spell slalom?
Yes, I can spell slalom.
Okay.
M-O-N.
I don't know. Is that how you spell slalom, Jess, or what?
Sure.
All right. So, okay. So, yeah, that all kidding aside, that is news that broke today. PK and Lindsey Vonn are in. They broken up after, I think it's 3 or 4 years. Okay. So
I have a question for both Jess and Samantha. Lori Loughlin just came out of jail after 3 months in jail for trying to bribe universities to accept their kids into them. How long does she remain outside before she does it again?
She's in a full house.
Right.
No comment? No, Jess, no comment? Sam, no comment?
I didn't understand your question, Eduardo.
Lori,
how long before she goes back into jail after? Because if you do it once, you are going to repeat it.
I don't know.
Okay, so
wait, I feel like, hold on. If you do it once, you're going to repeat it. I feel like it's a new year, Eduardo. Maybe before, but I mean, it's 2021. People can change, right?
Yeah.
Everything's up in the air, right? So maybe, I don't know. That's all I have to say.
All right, hold on.
Unless she goes for like rehab, you know, I don't see her repeating the crime again. So
we got 5 minutes left, and I just got a text from my good buddy Chris Jericho, and Steph likes this. She's gonna begin a little bit of the bubbly. Steph, you have the little bit of the bubbly. What do you drink on New Year's Eve? Champagne, white wine, red wine, Terramana tequila from The Rock. By the way, Mo Pete, you owe me huge. You just got your stuff from The Rock, and I still didn't get a thank you for it, Mo Pete. or next week, next Thursday, when you come on here, Barn Burner Live, I'm gonna say show up with the Terramana tequila. I know Jess wants to see the Terramana tequila. Jess, by the way, for you, it's coming. The Rock's Terramana tequila is coming. He just wanted to give
Yes.
you a little bit more first there, but it's coming. All right. So what do you drink,
Amazing.
Steph? What do you drink on New Year's Eve in Newfoundland?
All of the above, Joe. All of the above.
A little bit of gameplay there. No wonder. Come on. All right. And
It's New Year's Eve. You gotta let loose.
gotta let loose.
Yeah.
All right. Sam, what do you drink? Do you let loose on New Year's Eve?
Absolutely, and I'm definitely a Hennessy person. But you know, Jack Daniels tastes like perfume. So
Hold on, you told me you going to Max Milk to buy some milk.
right, of course, absolutely.
I think she
Ew, yeah.
put on those glasses. I think she got lost. She wanted to buy milk. She bought Hennessy there. All right,
love.
Yeah.
Justin, what do you drink on New Year's Eve?
Probably just Corona. I mean, right now I've got a Sprite in my hand, but Corona after I get off of this.
Jeremy, unmute yourself.
Sorry. Jim Beam, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, all right, Noel.
friend loves
I'm
that.
counting on Noel to have some fancy drink here. Come on, Noel.
Nothing unique. Actually, I love red wine. Red wine's my thing.
All right, Red and Eduardo, what?
Well, it's sitting downstairs getting chilled. My son.
He's ready. He is ready to rock and roll.
All right. So as we close out this edition here, first of all, hopefully 2020, stay safe for the last couple hours. We're talking about drinking, but don't drink and drive. 2020 has been horrible for everybody in the world. And let's hope for a better year in 2021. Let's start off with Steph here. Steph, tell everybody how they could get a hold of you and tell them about your new TV show.
So my new show is called In the Ring with Steph Fleming, and it's going to start at the end of January. Also check out the Champions Corner with myself and Cass Wiseman on the Barn Burner Network, channel 250, channel 251, and you can add me to Facebook, Stephanie Fleming. And also I hope the two Canadian Newfoundland players who are playing in the Canadian team tonight do really well. I meant to ask Justin about that, actually.
All right, go ahead, Justin. We got 2 minutes to talk about the two Newfoundland players playing in Team Canada.
For Team Canada, Newfoundlanders are Dawson Mercer from Bay Roberts and Alex Newhook. I think he's just from General Newfoundland, as far as I remember them citing. They're both really talented. Alex Newhook actually just exited this game with an injury, so not what we want to hear. Hopefully that's a short-term injury. They're saying it's upper body, but both very talented. Dawson Mercer is drafted by the New Jersey Devils. He's playing in Quebec and will finish the season there after the World Juniors and then join New Jersey beginning of next season. Alex Newhook, meanwhile, is at Boston University, I believe, and will join Colorado in the American Hockey League at the end or the start of next year. So 2 really talented players.
All right, Justin, tell everybody.
All anybody in Newfoundland is talking about right now.
I thought they're talking about my hair. Come on.
No.
Justin, tell everybody.
Proud of those boys.
Thanks a lot, Steph. And you kill me in Newfoundland. All right, Justin, tell everybody how they could get a hold of you.
You can get a hold of me at Justin Levine HBS on Twitter. That's my #1 spot. Or to check out at Puck31, which is where all my written content will be, and maybe a new spot in the new year. Might have something more on that in a couple days.
All right, our newest comer here to Barn Burner, Jeremy. Go ahead, tell everybody how they could get a hold of you social media wise.
Yeah, social media. So Twitter is Jeremy_Schooler. And like Justin, that's where I'm most active for sure. Not super active on like Instagram or YouTube or Facebook or anything else. But yeah, that's where I'll be on Twitter, giving mostly lukewarm takes, random sports takes, but you can find me there. Yeah.
And of course, he's joining us on Mondays, 2:00 with Wildcard, NFL Wildcard.
Oh yeah, forgot that.
Lowdown, of course.
Yeah.
I promote everything. King of promotion. Sam.
Yeah, looking forward to my first 2 shows on Monday.
All right, we're looking forward to it also. Sam, go ahead, put your glasses on because I can't see you.
Okay. Yeah, so but wait, before I want to do that, I just want to say Happy New Year's to everybody. It's been such an amazing time here today, talking to all of you guys, to take your time and come on here, gathering people together. This is amazing. Yeah, love that. You guys can get a hold of me on Instagram at Samantha_media and on Twitter at Samantha_media with an extra A at the end. But yes, thanks.
Well.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter at Noel Club. I'm on Instagram, Noel Club 8379. Facebook, of course. Yeah, kind of the usual. That's one of my spots I'm on the most.
And who do you have on this week for Knockout and Club Tracks?
So yeah, this week on the Club Tracks, I have a multi-award winning country star out of Canada, out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. Her name's Leanne Pearson. And I also have on Knockout Show, I'm doing my third episode of the High Performance Martial Arts Show with 3 top-level coaches on our national team for Taekwondo and for Muay Thai this Sunday as well. So it's going to be another cool shows this weekend. All
right. Jess?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at JessS. So JE3SSSSAYS. And my show is on Wednesdays at 7:30. Sit down with Jess. And I'm wishing everyone a happy new year filled with success, prosperity, and happiness.
Hold on, Jess. And no TikTok? Come on. Everybody's wanting to know about the TikTok.
They'll find me. They'll find me on TikTok if they really want to.
I'm getting Tracy Murray, Drew Ebanks. Where's Jess's TikTok? Come on. All right.
Eduardo, I love my TikToks. It's great.
Who doesn't? Everybody here, honestly, we're proud to say everybody on this, a big part of the Barn Burner and the H.E.R network here, ZINGOTV 250, 251 for 2020 and 2021 here. And everybody is family, but honestly, Justin is, biggest proponent of ladies hockey and hockey. We're proud to have you here. Noel, like I said, with Club Tracks and the Knockout and bringing boxing to life again on TV here, and that's great. Jeremy, I can't say anything. We're looking forward to your shows there. Sam, doing a show with Sam every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Lavish. Sam has come a long way, and I'm proud to say if there's I guess a Rookie of the Year, Sam is definitely in contention for that, maybe even winning it. Eduardo has to put the ballot box in there because I got to vote for Jess and Sam there for Rookie of the Year also. So Steph with great stuff with the women's MMA and first kickboxing show. We're expecting great stuff from in 2021. And of course, Jess says check her out on TikTok. Check her out on TikTok. But honestly, big stuff from Jess in the next year, because all you guys have it. All you guys have the heart, the passion, and the determination to, we take every time I say this on the Barn Burner or H.E.R network, we take people who have a voice, we give voice to the voiceless, and they're making it happen. Like Sam and like Steph, like Jess. I'm proud that they are joined our team, and we expect big things for everybody on the Barn Burner Network, TV network, Barn Burner TV network, H.E.R network. Happy New Year, healthy New Year, and hopefully a successful New Year. Eduardo, any last comments?
Yeah, I just want to wish everybody a prosperous 2021, that we see the end, an abolition of all inequality in the world.
Amen to that. Happy New Year to everybody. And thank you, Sam, Steph, Jess, Justin, Jeremy, and Noel, Eduardo, for joining the year-end edition of Fired Up. Stay tuned for more great programming. Happy New Year, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.